Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. It's another fan cam, another reaction after the pre-season game against Brighton that was in America. Obviously, the fact that it was played out there means that I've stayed up again, and it's currently 2:20 a.m. So the game started at 12 o'clock UK time. And I've got to keep my voice down a little bit because I don't want to wake anyone up. This is just weird, isn't it? Like I'm filming videos, and I shouldn't really be filming at this time, but like it is what it is. It's quite nice to just watch Chelsea again and see a team that plays with a bit of fight and passion and creates, presses, and entertains. And I have to say, from what I saw today, it was a great match. Really, really good match. Way, way better than the Wrexham game because we're against a decent opponent. And let's not make any mistake, Brighton are a really, really top side. And, they've got Europa League football next season. They deserve a lot of credit. And I'll be very interested to see, how this Caicedo saga goes on because, I mean, even without Caicedo playing in this game, they still managed to score 3 goals against us. And we're going to touch on everything throughout the fan cam. But two of those goals, they had 10. Was it two of those goals? Was it two of the goals? It was, yeah, two of the goals were when they had 10 men. So, I mean, we were 4-1 up. I don't know what happened. We just kind of lost our composure. Levi Colwill gave away a silly penalty. I actually think he played really well throughout the game. Really, really happy to see him starting alongside Thiago Silva. I think straight away you can see what the guy offers, and that is forward passes on the ground with pace and accuracy as well. Obviously, you are going to miss a couple. It happens. But I think him and Thiago Silva make a great pair, great combination. I think we've also got to give a lot of credit to Ben Chilwell. I think that he's had a lot of criticism recently. He didn't have his best year last year, but I really do believe a large part of that is because of injuries. And look, he's back, he's fit. He was running more than anyone when he was on the pitch. He was absolutely pacing it up and down. I remember there was one point where I think Santos had a throw in, and Chile was just speeding down, and he got released, and he was almost through on goal. So that energy, that's what we've missed, guys. And yeah, just really, really refreshing to see. I was happy with Malo Gusto. I thought he did a really good job. Obviously, playing against this Brighton side, Matoma, one of the best wingers in the Premier League, really, especially in terms of taking players on. I thought we dealt well with him. I thought Gusto had a good game on and off the ball. I think Sterling had a bit of a quiet first half, if I'm being honest with you. But I actually think as the game went on, he got better, especially in the second half. So he was still a weak link in the team, especially in terms of on the ball. Um, I don't know what it is about Sterling. He just comes across as almost like a restricted player. But look, he is the most experienced man in this team. He's won so many trophies. Him and Thiago Silva, um, they're the ones with the experience. I suppose you could put Chile in there as well. He's won the Champions League, but who else that started that game is really going to drive this Chelsea team forward in that sense? So that form of leadership, just with experience, is important. I can't see Sterling leaving. Even though there's been a couple of reports he might go to Saudi that I've heard, I think that's just not true. I think he's in Poch's plans, and I think he's hopefully going to be an important player for us, which moves me on to my next point, which is Mikhailo Mudryk. I mean, what a goal that guy scored, and the link-up play with Jackson as well. Really, really nice link-up play, and it's just refreshing to see a pairing that work together. And I don't even mean just those two, but that goal highlighted just chemistry. The flick from Mudryk, the touch from Jackson to lay it off, and then the finish as well. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, we've seen the videos of Mudryk trying to practice his finishing. Obviously it's working because that was a quality goal and it's what we missed last season. So more of that, please. Let's repay that big transfer fee. Everyone's laughing at us saying that we've overpaid for these players. Enzo was decent last season anyway, best of a bad bunch. But Mudryk never really got into his stride. But that was because he didn't have the consistency. So hopefully Pops can give him that run of games. Casade came on again as well. I thought he was okay. Not quite as good as against Wrexham, if I'm being honest with you. I think this is a good indicator that maybe he does need to go on loan. Having said that, I think he's still got an awful lot of qualities and could still easily be in the squad, but it does depend on the signings we make. I think Cucurella was very positive when he came on. Really nice assist for Nicholas Jackson with a decent finish. Nkunku as well. That guy is class. He just oozes confidence. He's a player that I'm reading on Twitter throughout the game that he's not getting involved enough. But I think with some of these strikers, some of these players, just give them the ball and they'll score. And that's what happened. It was half a chance, and he used his reactions, his instinct, off of the shot from Chukwuemeka, which took a deflection, and we ended up equalising from there. It wasn't an easy game, guys. Brighton started off very, very well. The way they played out was certainly better than us, in my opinion. And then we grew into the game after about 20 odd minutes, 25 minutes. There was a break, and Pops changed things up, and I think we became better after that. And then when Brighton went down to 10 men, I have to admit it was a stupid challenge by Van Heck in the 60th minute. I don't know why he did that. Not a pre-season game. It's like, I don't know. But look, we took advantage of it. We went 4-1 up, and then we still managed to concede 2 goals. So that is something to work on. The penalty was rash from Colwell. I think he had cramp or something, they were saying. But still, if you're in a Champions League final and you give away a penalty like that, nobody cares if you've got cramp. So I think that's a good lesson. But at the same time, look, we're trying to get in the motion of things. We're trying to build the players' fitness up. We had Conor Gallagher playing 96 minutes. I think that Conor Gallagher is going to be a really important player for us next season. I don't think he's going to be a starter, but I think he's almost like a direct replacement for Loftus-Cheek, that sort of role. A player who won't complain, a player who just gets on with it, puts in a shift, represents what Chelsea is, knows what it means to play for the club, and he has his moments as well. And obviously he got on the score sheet, so really, really happy for Conor Gallagher. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else I've missed. Santos, I thought was alright. Chukwuemeka, I think he was fantastic. Be very, very disappointed if I saw Chukwuemeka going out on loan. Just so positive, guys. That's the main thing I can take from it. Defensively we could definitely be better. And I can see that there's 1 or 2 players who still need to get back to fitness. I think Fernandez was the standout player for me when he came on. He made some good passes, but still, I think he's probably still at 60, 70%. He needs a bit more game time to sharpen up. But yeah, what can I say, guys? Entertaining game. Happy with the performance. Happy with what I'm seeing with Poch the changes he made throughout the game. And I think we can take a lot of positives from this. But it's very similar to what I would have said after Wrexham. We just need to see more games. We can't judge the team based on 2 pre-season games. I think this was a much better way to judge it, but still need much more time. Just to get a grip of what it is we actually are trying to build, and who's going to be a part of the project as well, because a lot of these players still have a lot to prove.